of the time that I have found situations, I found that all problems are solvable as long as there is dialogue. Very importantly, again, keep a track of what happens after that. So respond to it in social media. So if there's a query that has been raised in social media, address the problem and respond to it in social media to say that this is now closed and now we move on to something else perhaps. As far as business growing is concerned, it cannot be pushed away anymore. I find that, I'll give you an example. A lot of my friends have actually moved into the social media space and run a business completely on social media. I would not have thought this possible, say, around 4 years ago. But there are social media entrepreneurs who exist today who are marketing any kind of product, from tea to coffee to homes to artifacts. Everything is sold on social media. And I think that the power of social media is such that homes, though of course we all know that nobody buys a home on the internet or the social media, but I think it's a huge, what I would call influencer to point people in the right direction. So at any point in time, it's critical, in fact, for business, guys.
That's great.
We cannot do without it. It's critical. Yes. We must live it. Enjoy social media, please. Don't think of it as a burden.
Yeah. So it's something what Mr. Sriram says, do not ignore, accept, and be willing to change. Don't run away from it. Confront it. Great. Mr. Agarwal, I'm going to quote another fellow developer. This is a tricky question. Huh? Be careful because I'm going to name Mr. Lodha out here. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. I like this man. He creates a buzz where he goes. That's great. That's nice. But I saw this quote of his last evening in one of the social media networks. Mr. Lodha quoted, "Luxury living should not be the exclusive preserve of the very rich. It should be available at all price points." We were talking about affordable housing was the key. Now we are talking about affordable luxury housing. So he says it's not the exclusive preserve of only the very rich. It should be available at all price points. What's your take on that?
Hello.
You think before answering, huh?
Well, I think luxury is very relative to begin with.
Nice.
Luxury can be to somebody who's staying in South Bombay. I mean, it could be the value of an address. It could be a 2 BHK could be a luxury for some. A penthouse couldn't be enough for others. So I mean, I completely agree with that statement. At the same time, what a lot of people need to understand in Bombay today, luxury can also become a burden. So nobody wants to have a white elephant on your head. You can get excited and you can buy the product. At the end of the day, if you have to be burdened with the maintenance expenses and be running that throughout your life, that is something that people need to think through as well.
That's great. Very nice answer. Luxury is something which is, I mean, it's very relative. It's different things for different people. And yeah, we all have our own take on luxury. That's it. That's nice, Mr. Mayur Shah. Keeping in mind and continuation to this question, people talk about charging premiums for Donald Trump, Swarovski, Yo, Philip Stock, and Arami. What? Armani. Naam kharab karta, etc., etc., etc. So, is it real? How much premium is a good premium for this, and does it justify? That's a question. Does it justify?
I think this co-branding is just recently been started in India's real estate. One thing which definitely comes with what they have been perceived value in the West, typically in Manhattan or any of the European cities where such branded residencies have come up, the experience is that they have really fetched a premium over the regular buildings. Now, they really come up with a long list of do's and don'ts. So, they have come up, the luxury living, they have really understood. Maybe, they have really understood the people who really want to aspire and, they want to live in such building. And they understand their psyche, starting from, for example, what kind of a concierge or what kind of a lobby and what could be the aspect ratio of a floor to ceiling ratio, or the finishing materials and all those things. So definitely, if people have not really developed such taste and elegance and aesthetics, it will definitely help such development in some way. But the perceived value in India is a question mark, because we really don't know. Typically this may attract NRIs or the foreigners who really have understood, okay, Swarovski means this, or maybe Donald Trump is with this building, and this is what I'm going to definitely get. So based on that, I think we need to really watch and see that whether such co-branding will definitely turn out to be a real high value thing.
Absolutely. A lot of people over here are confused. ये Swarovski क्या होता है? उसका spelling भी नहीं आता अपने को आधा तो. So you should tell these developers who are selling or promoting to you people कि भाई मेरा Trump बेचो Swarovski. भाई हम लोग को लेके जाओ ना, Trump Tower दिखाओ ना अमेरिका में कैसा दिखता है थोड़ा एक. We can stay in a hotel one day and experience. Genuinely speaking, I'm telling you. तो Trump क्या होता है? मैंने तो खाली नाम सुना. I have not experienced it. The day you experience, trust me, it's not funny. But if I was a developer, I swear I would have picked and choose X number of people, my A category, and I would have actually taken them to Chicago, New York, and I said, come on, go and stay in the Trump Tower. Because when they came back and they spoke, the whole language, the energy, the intention, the power, the vibrations would be different, wouldn't it be? So yes, it may be funny, but it's also a strategy which people should definitely try it out. So nice suggestion to give to your branded people next time. They may not shout about it so loudly. Yeah. or they will give you, or you will get your free ride, one of the two. Oh God, I don't know if I'm putting my foot in the mouth here, but anyway, it's a win-win for either case. It's a win-win. The developer will win and you will win as well. I received a mail from 99acres.com last night, sir, Mr. Mantri. Very amazing mail. We are doing a survey on consumer confidence in real estate. Please answer. I said, yeah, I will answer. So they asked me couple of questions, and I've submitted my survey. They said after 3-4 days they will share the survey results with me. But we all agree, and all of you sitting in this room would agree, that consumer confidence is a key indicator and a key trigger for buying decisions. Yes or no, right? So what is your perspective in the next 6 months, 180 days? What do you see the consumer confidence going up, down, stable? And if it is down or stable, what should our friends out here do to bring it up, to motivate them to buy?
I think it's a great, very detailed subject. Many occasions, the consumer have some perception about the developer. And as our channel partner or real estate facilitators, you have a key role to play. Because one thing, what our friend just mentioned, the dialogue is missing. And therein your role comes, and you can play a very important role. I think that will help to build a consumer confidence, because many times the dialogue between the developer and the consumer is not happening. Second thing, the consumer's expectation have really gone up. So any smallest thing they expect, and if the developer for any reason is not able to do, immediately they knock the door of social media or complaints and so on. So many things are happening. I think I've never experienced in my previous history so much awareness is there. With the technology coming into place, I think their expectation have gone up, and believe it, whatever we can promise, I think we should write it clearly. 2 days before I was watching a show on ZTV, where a couple of consumers were complaining that this area has been told as a South Mumbai, but this is not a South Mumbai. I think why to hide the area? I think we should be, as far as possible, let us come out clearly. We appeal to each and every one, because now the real estate regulatory bill is coming into force. And you are also a part of that industry now. Along with a developer, you might be knowing the registration to the estate agent or a channel partner is mandatory. So now whatever we tell to consumer, it has to be very, very authentic. The consumers are not used to delay for a couple of months, years, and so on. I think that way it can build satisfaction. And I think each and every developer, particularly who are operating in a large number of the housing creation, I think they need to have a consumer care division, which probably most of the developers have. And day, I think consumers' demand are going higher. And if we come transparently think what we are actually going to provide as an amenity, carpet area, what is the tentative delivery date, and so on. Of course, there will be 100% accurate thing we cannot provide. It's not a manufacturing. That also you need to tell to the consumer. Many times what happens, the proper guidance is not given to consumer. Apartment ले लीजिए 6 महीने में double हो जाएगा. I think those type of the thing we tell to consumer.
Yeah.
I think we should stop. We should say कि real estate, it is a long term. I think you have shown the slide. It's a long term investment. You don't count every day like a stock market whether it goes up or comes down. I think if you tell the consumer, he is willing to accept this, and that's way I think we can achieve more and more consumer satisfaction index. But then coming time, we should be more and more, I think, slightly take more care of this consumer awareness, because that moment is going very fast, and every developer, each and every developer who is doing in a large scale production, we need to take care. He is not worried about whether regulatory approval you receive or not. I think he is really not bothered about that. He is not going to understand that. So I think we need to take care. We have some issues, local issues, government issues, and we are not able to communicate consumer. If we communicate them, they try to cooperate. I think most of the thing what we have noticed. So more and more consumer satisfaction will be the key mantra in the coming time. Yes. And if we can achieve that, it will be a great success.
That's great. Great answer. Thanks. In short, transparency brings authenticity. Authenticity leads to trust. There's a direct relationship between transparency, authenticity, and trust. TAT. Right? There you go. And that affects your TAT, that's turnaround time. What a coincidence. Mr. Srinivasan. Coming back to Mr. Mantri's point, talking about transparency, I have this horrible grouse. I'm a developer, but I'm myself angry with most developers in a positive and loving way, of course. या कि हम लोग का प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, एक 15 फ्लोर की बिल्डिंग कभी खत्म होगी? सर 4 साल. 25 माले की बिल्डिंग कभी खत्म होगी? 4 साल. 35 स्टोरी बिल्डिंग कभी का? 4 साल. 50 फ्लोर की बिल्डिंग 4 साल. 70 stories 4 साल. अरे no matter what the number of floors, we are just saying 4 years, as if we got habituated, or it's some lucky number for us to tell customers कि 4 साल में हो जाएगा. It's bullshit, man. Let's stop, like he said, let's stop bullshitting ourselves, and let's stop talking nonsense to customers. And the day customer, I educate my customer. I said, जिस दिन तुम लोग accept करना शुरू करेंगे कि भाई 4 साल में 35 story की बिल्डिंग नहीं बनती यार, ये वड़ा पाव का स्टॉल नहीं है. So the day you people start accepting it, we will stop telling you 4 years, we will tell you the truth, it's 5.5 years, boss. So उधर 80% delay का problem उधर ही solve हो जाएगा ना, खत्म हो गया ना. Tell the truth, there is no delay. This delay is in the mind only. There is no real delay. Really, it takes 5.5 years. The day everybody starts talking the same language, this delay nonsense will stop, boss. Simple. बात खत्म हो गया. I think MCA should come
प्रॉब्लम क्या
together.
है? ऐसे है कि कस्टमर को अगर 5.5, 6, 7 या 7 साल हम बता देते हैं, कस्टमर भाग जाता है, चाय पीने भी नहीं बैठता है. सो उसको हम बोलते हैं, चिंता मत कर बेटा, 100 माले की बिल्डिंग है, हम 4 साल में बनाएंगे, हमारे पास नई टेक्नोलॉजी आई है. और लोअर परेल तो बहुत ही अच्छा एरिया है, जहां पे 500 फीट का रोड है, रात को भी ट्रक आते हैं, सुबह भी आते हैं. ये हमारी प्रॉब्लम है. द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट
और
वी
लास्ट
डोंट टेल कंज्यूमर.
1-2 साल में तो क्या हुआ है कि भाई ये फंजिबल नया डीसीआर, ये वो एनवायरमेंट नहीं क्लियरेंस हो रहा है, तो टिपिकली इट्स सो डिफिकल्ट टू गिव डेट्स फॉर द बेस्ट ऑफ द डेवलपर्स. So you have to really see the reality also. कि भाई वो सीसी पे अटका दिया, वापस फायर वाला आएगा. अभी कुछ नया साउथ मुंबई में चालू है, डॉपलर रडार आ गया है. अरे क्या भाई, रोज नया कुछ आया. फिर अभी बोलता है कि अभी एक ये हेरिटेज डिक्लेयर हो गया है. ऑल ओवर सडन एक दिन आता है कि ये 100 प्रॉपर्टीज आर डिक्लेयर हेरिटेज. 100 मीटर में सब लोग जाओ, हेरिटेज कमेटी का एनओसी लो. अरे थिंग इज दैट द रेगुलेटरी थिंग्स आर सो मच कंट्रोलिंग योर टाइमलाइन. It's really difficult to give dates, and that is the reason वो 18 महीने वाला बिल्डिंग भी बोलेगा भाई यार 4 साल, ये 1.5 साल इसमें जाएगा किधर.
Okay, things have always progressed. Real estate is much better today than it was in the past. So I have a hope, and a very promising hope, that things will improve. And like Mr. Mantri said, with the regulatory bill, there will be some more sanity in this sector. And we'll look forward to that. Mr. Srinivas, golden question. What is better, real estate, gold, or stocks? I'm sure these people, you all get asked this question, or even if you're not asked, trust me, it's playing in the minds of the customers, right? What do you think they should advise the customers when they're faced with this question?
I have 3 words. It's real estate, and real estate. And It is Mumbai real estate, and Mumbai real estate.
And South Mumbai and South Mumbai and South Mumbai.
I think South Mumbai, sir, मैंने अभी मेरा पिछला क्वेश्चन में मैंने बताया South Mumbai has become a fungible FSI. So South Mumbai कहाँ खत्म होती है वो हमको अभी पता नहीं है. So दिल्ली तक जाती है आज. So I think real estate genuinely is, let us look at it from a different perspective, right? When a lender lends money to real estate and compare it with a factory that he gives, right? Factory में उसको collateral क्या मिलता है? एक टाकी मिलता है, उसको एक चिमनी देता है, और रेड कलर का पाइप, ग्रीन कलर का पाइप, येलो कलर का पाइप. This is what he gets. Many times these are in MIDC plots where the land cannot be mortgaged. So this is what the banker gets or a financier gets. Whereas in a real estate, he gets land, he gets a constructed property, whether half or full, depending upon the developer. So at any point in time, he has the ability to complete it, and in my opinion, this is the most secure asset class which is ever available. Gold will be regulated. If anything happens to your rupee, एक रुपए इधर उधर गया तो gold import बंद, right? Nothing like that can happen to real estate. It will always exist. In fact, what are we selling? We are selling, initially we are selling hawa, right? FSI क्या है? It is hawa on the land, once land has come to you. So the potential of the land always remains. So that is one. The reason why I said it's Mumbai, it's pure economics. What is the supply and what is the demand? What is our raw material? In Mumbai, at least 60 to 70% goes in land and land related expenses. Construction is bichara 20%. Interest is the maximum, right? Marketing depends on the organization. There are some organizations who spend 10 times of what others do, depending on where they lie in the product quality. So long as the supply is constrained, the prices have to go up. So real estate, and real estate, remove all your money from the stock market, put it into real estate. Thank you very much.
You know, I tell my customers, real estate, the most powerful thing about real estate versus stock and gold is, you cannot walk into Munna Bhai Jewelers and say, Munna ji, ये क्या 20 लाख रुपया मेरा gold है, मेरे को 1 करोड़ का gold दे दो. You cannot say that, right? But in real estate, you can leverage that 20 lakhs and own a 1 crore property. That's the most powerful thing about real estate. You can't go to Harshad Mehta, may his soul rest in peace, famous guy, and say, bhai, I 20 lakh નું શહેર છે, ભાઈ મને 1 કરોડ નું શહેર આપી લો તમે હમણાં. એ કહેતા ચલો પતલી ગલીમાં પકડીને જાઓ તમે. So leverage is the most powerful thing in real estate, and we should leverage this leverage, right? Keep that in mind. Last question to Mr. Basu, if you'd make it prompt and crisp and sweet, it'll be really nice, like sweetener kind of thing. People are saying, अरे slow down, अभी market slow, अभी नहीं खरीदने का. तो मैं customer पूछता हूँ, sir, जब भी market high रहता है, तभी आप लोग बोलता है, market high अभी मत खरीदो. जब भी low है, तभी बोलता है, low है अभी मत खरीदो. Sir, कभी खरीदने का? अब बताओ मुझे. Which is the right time to buy? If it's high, you should not buy. If it's low, you should not buy. So, and people talk about slow down. I read yesterday, day before, that Bombay Realty sold 1,900 crores rupees worth of stock. Lodha is selling as if they are selling vada pavs for, 450 flats, 450 flats, 2,000 crores. I mean, touch wood, Avigna Park is doing very well, am I right, sir? Yeah. Don't make a sad face, don't lie, don't lie. 51st story, I mean, I have great regard for your project, and I'm sure Marathon must be doing well, and we all face our challenges, but overall the industry is doing great, boss, it's doing great. So what do you have, when people talk about slowdown and ये सब अपना friend लोग के भेजे में भूसा भरता है, how should they counter this slowdown nonsense? How should they handle this objection?
The only answer is buy now, because there is no other time. You only have now, and you only are accountable for the money now, and the hand of the market decides pricing anyway. So at any point in time is the best time to buy real estate. Don't waste time. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. Good, that's great. Okay, we are going to end over here right now. I'm going to end by thanking our really nice, intelligent. Thank you for being so lively and so nice, and like really nice. They were really sweet, aren't they? And yeah, you gave us a bad name, all of you naughty boys. Yeah, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you guys. Lots of love. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh, you want to give them some gifts? Okay, they're all going to get gold medals, so please stay over here. Or maybe one flat. Smart is sponsoring a flat for each one of us over here. Okay. Okay, sir.
And gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause once again for that super panel discussion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Hey, Basu. Thanks.
Request,
Okay.
Mr. Pradeep Vitawal to please come on stage and present a memento to our fantastic panel host, Mr. Kazab. Let's have another round of applause for those wonderful questions. Just the questions that were all our minds.
Hi there. Hey, Mac, are you there? Mac was giving me a lot of help yesterday. Mac there, Kemcho, Majama. And Mr. Srinivasan, thank you too. There you go.
May I also request Shri Ajira to please come on stage and present a memento to Mr. Sunil Mantri. May I request Deepak Talweja to please come on stage and present a memento to Mr. Mayur Shah.
Hi there. Thank you. All the best.
May I request Steve Gopalia to please come on stage and present a memento to Mr. Nishant Agarwal. May I further request Mr. Ashok to please come on stage and present a memento to Mr. Srinivasan Gopalan. And finally, may I request Mr. Arvind Idlagi to please come on stage and present a memento to Mr. Basal Mukherjee.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you. Make money 6 months, double your income. Thank you.